Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing the next few stages of the Hachette Partworks release to build the B.III Lancaster bomber. Okay, elephant in the room. Sorry about last night. I had a crippling migraine. As a matter of fact, I have had migraines this year, but nothing as serious as it was yesterday. Haven't had one of them for a couple of years. My tablets wasn't touching it last night, which now means in the next 2 days, I'm going to be having the migraine hangover. So if I do miss my words or I slur my words, that's why. Okay, I'm just getting over it now. But I did want to get this video out today because it's very important, because I did get an announcement from Hachette Partworks. Now, if you remember, we were having problems getting this to line up, the undercarriage bay doors. Well, they have got a fix for that now. Now, we are going to be getting some new hinges in a further pack. At this time, I can't tell you what pack they're coming in, but they have already posted out instructions of how to actually fit those hinges, and I have put a link to those instructions in my video description there. There's also a video here showing it working, and then finally here are the full instructions of how to fit those hinges.
Out this, okay?
Yeah.
Loosen these two screws. Sorry. Remove. I need a tweezer. Okay, it's okay. And then you can
just clip it out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm glad that's now otherwise been solved. Today, not sure what we're doing. I have got quite a few stages here, so I'm just going to work through them and see what the length of the video is like. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so here's stage 42. We've got some electrics here by the look of it, and we have got some clips to put in. We're working on this wing section, so I'm going to be putting these sections in here, just like this. And I'm going to be putting the clips in as well, which is going to help us to guide the wires through the wing system, just like that. And this is the rest of the magazine. So here's stage 42. Let's get this open. And then the last thing I'm going to do is these two LEDs here. I'm just going to straighten out these wires. Now, if I bring over what we've been working on, I mistakenly thought that these wires have got to go down these trenches here. That's not the case. I'm going to show you where they go. So first off, though, we do have these clips here. Now, these are metal clips, and I am going to be moving these cables out the way because this is just going to sit into that channel there. And then I've got one here, which is going to be sitting the other side just there like that. I'm going to be putting them in with GP screws. So one there. Now, everything I'm doing here, as you can see, with that fix that you saw at the start, I am going to be removing those screws there to get the hinges out. I can still access them, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Perfect. Now that one's in, I've got this longer one here. Again, we don't want this cable inside here. I am going to just put this down the channel here. And that's going to reinforce the wing just there. This time it's held in with GP screws on both of these sides. And then finally I've got this really long one now. That's just going to be going over the points here and here. So that's really reinforced this wing now. Once again, held in with those screws. Two on this side, one on this side. So what I'm going to do then is take this cable, and with a plug end, that's going to go with all these other plugs down here, and I'm going to be following all of these wires round. But this one's going to go into the indent on this side, not into the channel. It's just going to go off to the indent, so it's coming out the edge there, like that. And then I've got another cable, similar place, following those cables there. Make sure the plug end is in first. Again, it's going to go round this side, down again in this channel, and then this one will be going down this edge here as well. So to pinch these cables in place, we have got these clips here, and they go in this way. So they're holding the cable in there, but we are going to need some glue for that. So I'm just going to pour some glue into my little reservoir here. Get my little dabbing device. I'm going to put some in this channel just here and get that first clip into place. Now while I'm holding that one in, I'm going to do a similar thing on this one over here. And just hold that one in. And in a similar way, I'm going to be doing the same with the two LEDs which are coming out the end here. So first clip's going to go in here. I'm working back from this section here, so I've got enough room for the plugs at the other end. One in the middle here, and then just one here. And then I do want to trace this round and get these in. I'll do that as well once all this glue's dried. And because I don't want these wires falling out here, I'm just going to put some insulating tape just to protect that for now. I will be taking that off again later. And there you go. They're all in. And that's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 43, here's the magazine. We've got these parts here. Going to be putting the hinges on these. These look to be some sort of flap. And then we're going to be attaching this to that wing frame there. This is the rest of the magazine. So what I'm going to do is take one of these hinge sections which say R1. So I'm just trying to find that now. There you go, R1. And put some of these bushes on each side of the hinge. Just like that. Do the same with the other one here. Ha, they all say R1. Okay, but I want the R1 to be facing upwards by the look of it, because that's going to help to line these up where they're going in the hinge. So we're going to be putting one just in this side here and one this side here, both with the R1s facing up. And then I'm locking that into place by putting these covers on. So one's going in there, one's going in that side, and then I've got these flange screws here to secure these into place. So two for each one. Perfect. Bring over the wing frame again. And this is going to match the R1s that you can see written on here. So these are going to go in here just like that. And again, with those flange screws. And here is the last one going into place here. So because of those bushes that we've got in here, these are now able to move up and down, as you can see. Excellent. That's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 44, we've got another part of the flap here, building that together like this, and then attaching this to the wing as well. So that's looking just like that now. This is the rest of the magazine. And then it's pretty much exactly like what we just done. Now these ones do say R2 on them. So I'm putting the bushes in each side on both sets of hinges. I'm putting these with the R2 facing up. So one there and one there. Putting these tops over and then attaching those with the flange screws again. And then bring the wing over, and this time you see we've got 2 points to say R2 here. So these are going to be going into that position just there. Once again, flange screws to keep them in. And with that completed, that's the end of stage 44. So, stage 45. See, we're doing a few today, aren't we? We've got yet another starboard aileron, looking just like this. Another hinge in here, and that's going to go on that position there. That's the rest of the magazine. So once again, these ones say R3, so we've got some bushes to put on here. There's 3 of these this time. Now out of these 2 sides here is this one that I want. And these are going to be going in this position with the R3 facing upwards. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm also going to be putting this one in here, making sure I put it with the light side facing upwards, like that there. Because I'm going to be holding all of this together by putting this top over. So the top's going to go on this way here. I'm just clipping this together so that that's all into place, just like that. Now, they're saying it shouldn't need glue, and they're right. I haven't glued that in, but they're all in. Looking good. Bring over the wing section again. And as you can see, we've got the 3 R3 positions here. So some flange screws to get these in. Now this is the last screw going in here. Check that's able to move. Excellent. That's all there is to do in that stage. So that brings me to the last stage I'm going to do here, stage 46. And as you can see, we're going to start doing the rear gun turret. So I'm putting this together, something completely new now. And that's how that's going to look when it's finished. This is the rest of the magazine. And just if anyone's wondering what's coming in issue 47, we got some machine guns again. These look like they're going to be very delicate pieces. So let's get these out open. Lots of fiddly pieces by the look of it. Going to need my magnifying glasses for this. And the first thing to do is to push these ammunition belts just into the top here. Now these are rubbery, so you might want to use a bit of glue, but they are going to be hard to get in because they are rubbery. So let me just work these in each side. And I'll show you what this looks like. There you go. They're in like that. Now I'm going to be pushing the panel just on the front of these 2 lugs here. Now this isn't saying it needs glue, but they are saying it's a tight fit. So I am just going to push that into place. They are absolutely right. It is a tight fit. It's not going to need glue at all. That's in. And by the look of it, we're not going to need glue for this one as well. We're going to be putting this side panel piece on. Just making sure I've got the right side panel piece. Make sure that the ammunition belt goes through the hole. And the other 2 points come on here. So as I said, it is a tight fit, but you're hearing that clicking. So that's how that looks there. Now I've got a little D-shaped hole for this gun sight to go in. So I'm just going to put that in here. And I'm not using any glue again, just wiggling that in like that. I've got this panel now to put on, which is going to go into the holes at the back. Again, it's just a pushing. A very tidy way to do this without glue. I've then got this side panel to put on. Just lining up, make sure that munitions belt goes through that side, and that's clicked in perfectly. In this little hole here, I've got they're just calling it a part. I don't know what this is, but it is a rectangular part, so it can only go in one way. I'm guessing this is a place to put your feet. I could be wrong. It's rectangular, so it can only go in one way, and I've got one to put in on the other side here. Now, I think it is going to need just a little bit of glue. So I'm going to put some glue in here now. And that is all there is to do in that stage. So that's looking like that. That's what it's looking like from that side. Excellent. And there you go. There was a few stages there, wasn't there? So what did we do? 42 to 46, something like that. And I'm pretty happy with how this looks. And I am comforted now by knowing that there will be a fix for those undercarriage doors. So that's good news. Now, I don't even know if this is still available. I have put a link in the video description, and there is also a QR code on the screen. Remember, any of my builds you can find on the links that I've just put down there. Other than that, I really hope you liked the video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Take care.